Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Play with Joy Taylor. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you hit subscribe and follow us on socials at the Daily Play Joy Taylor. So the Knicks are in the finals. I cannot believe it. Oh my God. I can't believe it. And I can't believe that I'm excited about this. As a Heat fan, it's sacrilegious, but they're just so fun to watch. And they're rolling. Another sweep of the Cavs to claim the Eastern Conference Championship, winning game 4, 130-93, completely dominant. It was a dog walking. The Cavs showed no fight. Jalen Brunson named Eastern Conference Finals MVP, but really they showed up as a group. Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Landry Shamet, and Karl-Anthony Towns all came through. And Kat talks about what it meant to break through for his first finals appearance. And he said, it's an honor to be able to do this for the team I grew up cheering for, to have Patrick Ewing and these fans cheering us on, even on the road. All we had to do was put the work in. That's why we're here right now. Listen, I am so excited about the Knicks being in the finals. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have to be serious. It's incredible that the Knicks are in the finals. I've always said this throughout my entire career. I have maintained that there are just certain times when the NBA thrives, and it is when the big brands are crushing it. And what's a bigger brand than a New York Knicks? I love this. I love that the Knicks are in the finals. I love that the Knicks fans are going to be able to boast for years to come and piss everyone off and be obnoxious. That's what we need. And they're an old school team, and they play physical, and they play defense, and they distribute the ball, and it's not reliant on one player. I love what the Knicks have put together. I love it for Mike Brown. I love it for Jalen Brunson. They are on a historical run throughout the playoffs, 11 straight playoff games that they've won. Their last loss was game 3 of the first round, back when we were unsure if they were even going to make it out of the first round. And here they are after 2 back-to-back sweeps to make it to the finals. I think it is so spectacular. Everyone thinks it's all Brunson, but 3 different leading scorers in the series, 5 different leading scorers in the playoffs. I love this for the Knicks. I love it for Knicks fans. I love it for New York. I love it for the NBA. I love it for the brands. And whatever happens in the finals, the fact that the Knicks have gone beyond what they were last year and made it to the finals and done it in dominant fashion, I think is spectacular for the league. It's been so fun to watch. I'm happy to have been wrong about this series, although I would have liked a little more basketball and would have liked it to be a little more competitive. I think that it adds to the narrative what we're going to see in the finals, of what we're going to see in the finals, and I'm just excited about it. I love old school basketball. I love fans getting rewarded, and what a better fan base than the Knicks, who have been through a lot with their owner, with injuries, with turnover, with expectations and disappointment. It's a great story, and I'm so excited that the Knicks are in the finals. And I just can't wait to see who's going to match up with them and what's going to happen in the Western Conference Finals, which we'll talk about now. So the Spurs needed Pop's help to turn a game 3 dud into a tied series, with OKC and San Antonio controlling the momentum. So the Spurs got back to full strength in game 4, De'Aaron Fox making his series debut and Dylan Harper making his return to the lineup. And they also got a good word from Pop, who set the stage for a huge series tying win. Every team gets blown out, but just mentality-wise, I think game 3 was one of the worst games we had probably of the season. That is according to De'Aaron Fox. Then Pop came in after the game. He saw it. We all saw it. We all felt it coming into this game. We wanted to make sure that mentality was out the door. Even if we lost this game, as long as we came in with the right mentality and played the right way, we could be okay with losing that game. The way that we lost game 3, I think, hurt more than losing the game. And that was pretty much for everybody in the locker room. There was an incredible shot of Mitch Johnson and Wemby and Pop and Tim Duncan, and kudos to the director for catching that shot. But there's something really special about this team. And if they end up winning, they're going to end up being the villains. And then we'll cycle back to the same thing that we were doing with OKC last year. But there is something special about this team. There's a youthfulness. There's a changing of the guard. There is a nostalgia. There is this hallowed basketball mentor in Pop that is really special. And I think what I love about what's happened with the NBA for the last 2 years, because of all the pushback that the NBA has gone for defense and for flopping, is that we've really gone to more of an old school system and an old school way of playing both ends of the floor. And that is something that Wemby really believes in and fights for and advocates for and wants to be known for. And in his first playoffs ever, coming off of a 34-38 season last year, they're in a fantastic position. And I feel that they are ahead of schedule because he's such a young player and they have had so much turnover. So it's really been spectacular to see what they've done defensively, keeping Shai to 19 points on 6 of 15 shooting. Stephon Castle has been just a superstar. Wemby has stepped up in a lot of different ways. So I think it's just been really impressive what the Spurs have done, and they have become the darlings of this postseason, even with the Knicks making the finals. So the NBA also announced the All-NBA teams. First team is the top 5 MVP vote getters: Shai, Wemby, Nikola Jokic, Luka, and Cade Cunningham. The second team is Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, and Kawhi Leonard. This is Durant's 12th time being named to the All-NBA team, 6 on the first team and 6 on the second, and he is the first player in NBA history to be named to an All-NBA team for 5 different franchises. The third team features 5 newcomers, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duren, Tyrese Maxey, Chet Holmgren, and Jamal Murray. No LeBron, no Steph, no Giannis. This is a new world, so don't get crazy. Lakers, LeBron was not eligible to get votes because he didn't play enough games. And this is only his second time in his 23 season career that he was not an All-NBA pick. And also not eligible was Steph Curry and Giannis because of the 65 game rule. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the rule as it stands right now. I do think it's kind of complicated, and the NBA is working through trying to sort out load management, which, if you know your history, was created by Greg Popovich. But this feels correct, and congrats to all of the All-NBA players who had fantastic seasons. This has been a great NBA season, and I can't wait to see who ends up in the finals from the Western Conference. For more on this and other top stories of the day, tune into the Daily Play with Joy Taylor at urban1podcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.